Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. We are live today, hailing from Dallas, Texas. Randy Clark and Associates. Yes, the owner, founder, CEO, Randy Clark, joining us live here at the headquarters based out of Dallas, Texas. And we're going to talk about hair replacement for men and women. It's the look, it's the quality that you can't afford. And for those out there who, are a bit excited like myself to get to see the office, I am so ecstatic because Randy and I have been chatting here for months now. And Randy Clark and Associates, I get to see it now firsthand. So welcome to the show. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And when I say Dallas, Texas, I know it's a broad term. Where are you specifically, please?
I'm in Dallas. I'm in a little small town called Addison with a Dallas address.
Perfect.
And I've been in this location for 27 years.
Wow. That says a lot, clearly. Give us an introduction. Tell us what you all do specifically, please.
We do hair replacement for men and women, bonded and daily wear. And actually, after this last weekend, I just got back from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I spent Monday and Tuesday with a group called National Hair Loss. Unbelievable group. They actually are able to stop hair loss and increase it through some treatments. And I'm very excited about it. I'm starting. I just ordered some products from them, but it really helps women and men who are in early stages to maintain their hair, unless it's a man who's got full blown male pattern baldness,
Yeah.
But and it's amazing. I'm still just, my mind's blown with all the knowledge I've gotten over the weekend and trying to remember it all. But basically, there are only two ways to stop your hair loss. One is with Propecia, and the other was with the right laser cap. And this company has the right laser cap, and it's only 6 minutes a day, and those are things that stop it. Then they have things that boost it and help grow it back. So I'm real excited about it. I can't wait to really dive into it. But they've been in business for over 10 years in Scottsdale, and just great group of people.
Wow, amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, this is revolutionary. This is fantastic. And when you mentioned Scottsdale first, I was going to say, oh my gosh, it's so hot there. How do people
No,
wear
it's
hair
cold.
pieces in Scottsdale? But now it's cold, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh my goodness, that's exciting. Wow. Okay, so yeah, men and women he's been helping for years. And
Mhm.
tell us a little bit about, you mentioned the two types of systems. You said bonded and daily wear. What is the difference?
Bonded is something that you wear 24/7, anywhere from 10 days to up to 5 weeks, depending on your scalp condition. And daily wear is one that you remove at night. And the daily wear can also be used as a semi-bond and daily wear, so you could do both with it if someone wanted to. The only downside to bonding over daily wear is the pieces don't last as long.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. Well, you're helping men and women, and tell me specifically where you are. You're going to give us a little tour. I think this is exciting.
Sure. Let me see if I can flip this camera around. I'm not sure I can. Yeah, I can. All right. This is the my private office. So see, I'm in the Rat
Beautiful.
Pack
Ah, yeah.
and Maryland,
Oh my goodness.
and then we'll just start from the kitchen area back. Um, this is where the girls come to rest and relax a little bit, and this is the room of hair.
Oh my goodness.
So
Wow.
these are clients that have systems waiting constantly for them to come in and get.
Yeah.
And then these are the molds and stuff that we send off to make new systems.
Okay.
Okay. And then here's the hallway.
Wow. Huge. How many rooms do you have?
It's about 7.
Wow.
And then here's the front area.
Oh my goodness.
If someone wants to come in and massage.
Hey, mine as well, right?
Yeah. And that's the front door coming in. Okay, so
Beautiful. The nice welcoming
yeah,
front desk. And how many clients a day are you seeing?
about 20 to 25.
Wow. Each one set up there is that hair for the hair wash, the blow dry, the style.
Yeah,
It has all your tools and
yeah.
wow.
Then we have, the rest of the rooms. Another room here,
Beautiful. All so clean
and
too. I had to point that out. I love that.
they've already worked today, so it's pretty good.
Well kept. And now where's the staff? Did you send them away or are they out to
They're at
lunch?
lunch, and these are all the file cabinets, as you can see, for the clients. We have a hallway full,
Wow.
and this is the where we wash
Coloring?
and clean all the towels.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like dye and stuff to the left. Okay.
And then we have
But you do
some files.
in-house dyeing,
Yeah.
right? As well
Hmm.
to help match.
And this is the mold machine. This is where we actually make the molds for the head. We
Whoa, whoa,
have,
whoa, 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 back up, slow. You gotta slow me down. I didn't
yeah.
even, I'm not even aware there's a mold. This is all new to me. Forgot we
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about this a while ago. Explain the process and show me. Yeah.
Okay. You saw the mold that was in the drawers back there,
Yeah.
the foam mold. Well,
Uh-huh.
it starts off with this ring. We put this piece of plastic in the ring, and then we drop that into this
Okay.
hot bath. It
Wow.
turns clear,
Okay.
and then we mark the head with grease pencils where we want the base to be, and then we put the mold on.
Wow.
And then here's the dispensary where they clean all the systems.
Okay.
You can see.
What a well-oiled machine. Look at this.
And then here's another room. I just call this my junk room,
Oh, I have one of those everywhere.
but
My
it's where
home.
we keep stock pieces for emergencies.
Okay.
All these are stock pieces for emergencies. And remember, this whole cabinet here is stock pieces, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm primarily a custom. And then here, when you send those molds in
Uh-huh.
back, the plastic,
Yeah.
and see that this is what it looks like.
Wow.
Get the camera.
Okay.
So that flat sheet of plastic you
Yeah,
saw
that's uh-huh.
actually ends up. We draw the hairline how we want to be built, the crown. Okay,
Nice.
so but that is where we keep all that.
Wow. Impressive. How many years have you been in this exact location?
I've been here since '97, so that's 27 years.
Really?
Hmm.
Amazing. And now let's talk a little bit about the process. As you're giving us the tour, again, we're live here at Randy Clark and Associates, and he's helping so many men and women. The process of coming in, how often are your clients coming in? Give us the upkeep process here. And are we back in your office? Wait.
Yes. Let me turn this. Let me turn that around. Uh, hmm, there it is. Yeah, I'm back in my office.
Awesome, awesome.
The clients come in every 10 days to 4 to 5 weeks. The average client comes in every 2 to 3 weeks.
Got it. And you offer free consultations if someone's interested. I mean, he's in the Dallas area, but people do fly in to see him. He's that good, and he's willing to see you, talk to you, and even what I love about him, knowing him in a sense, he's so open to just, hey, if you're there that day for the consultation, if there's someone in the next room, it's like, hey, come meet my friend, and he's had it done to talk to someone to get a real perspective on what's about to happen, and obviously how changing of a transformation this is. It's always good that you encourage people to talk to your clients to get the right idea and to get the information. Yeah.
It's always good for when you're buying something that personal that you have someone that can solidify it for you, make you feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And if they're
Well,
happy with it, there's hope for you.
Wow. All right. Well, this is beautiful work. I've seen it. We also want to point out that these systems are customizable clearly. People say, well, I got some gray here, I want some highlights. How do you do that?
Well, I mean, when you're ordering the system, you just put in the specifics on the base itself, where
Hmm.
you want the gray, how much gray you want, if you want highlights, how large a highlight you want. I mean, you can do circles, you can do triangles, you can do dots. So with the highlights, you just mark on the mold, how you want that highlight to be.
Wow. Oh my
I've even had
goodness.
women that wanted a double highlight, a low
Okay.
light, so that I would draw triangles and make
Oh,
the small part of the triangle one color and the large end of the triangle another color. So, I mean, you can build and design anything you want to your specs, and you're it's all up to you.
got it. Well, you clearly love what you do. Your clients are loving what you do to be in this business for so long. What are some of the changes over the course of your 20 something years doing this have you seen? What have been the improvements in the business?
Actually, one of some of the biggest improvements I've seen that I have not paid attention to for the last 10 years is where I was this past weekend, watching women with, you know, scar alopecia or um, uh, just thin hair getting help to grow their hair back. That's what's been the most exciting part, and even men that have had some early stage hair loss, that they still can save some of it. So I was real amazed by that. Now, true male pattern baldness, you're not going to fix it long term, but you can slow it down. But it was amazing what I saw in their salon in Scottsdale over the Monday and Tuesday.
Now, let me ask, in your time doing this, what are the other options out there? There's the surgeries, there's explain what's happening and why a lot of people are still
Well,
coming to you. I mean, there are options
well,
and it's
first of all,
different fit for
surgeries
everyone.
surgeries are not for everyone. There are probably a lot fewer people that are eligible than they can get it. And remember, with surgery, there's a donor portion of hair in the back of your neck, on the back of the bottom of your occipital bone, and they can only take hair from that area. So, if you've got a mass that's the whole top of the head, you're going to just get a frontal. So that's something I would look deeply into. I would actually look at this new process I'm dealing with. It's called National Hair Loss out of Scottsdale. I would be looking at that first, uh, because they're so honest and so upfront, and they're looking for people like me to send the clients they can't help to. You understand? So for some people, there is some hope. Now, understand this: this hope is uh, you will be having to deal with this the rest of your life. So, because someone yesterday asked me, said, "Well, how long do I have to do this if I do it?" I said, "It's forever," because, like I said earlier, the only two things that stop hair loss, and I just found this out myself, is Propecia and the right laser machine, medical grade laser top. It's like a cap almost. You have to have that, and what they are doing with the boosters and continuing treating, it's amazing. But it's something you have to do the rest of your life. But if you wear a hair replacement, you're gonna have to do it the rest of your life. And if you get a transplant, you're very limited to what they can do.
That's so true. It is. What is the best part of doing what you do? Tell me what you love the most.
Oh, helping people.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. If in this industry, if you help people, you, the money takes care of itself.
Aw. I love that. That is amazing because so many people have been coming to you for so many years. And if you look at the patients' testimonials and the clients, all amazing reviews. By the way, do you have a social media page yet? Or I saw somebody, it was your Google or Yelp reviews. People, obviously, if you just Google your name, there's some great
Yeah,
stuff being said.
it's just a web page. What's funny is for me to be in the business as long as I've been in it, for me to be as successful as I've been in it, I do very little social media, so I'm very fortunate. But
Yeah.
this group I was with, National Hair Loss and Scottsdale, uh, are going to help me going forward as we grow the business to handle this side of it, to do more social media. I'm very lucky that I haven't needed it. I mean, I've got a good reputation and I get a lot of business. And so I haven't had to rely on social media like a lot of people do.
Wow. Thank you so much. Well, there's always joy in bringing people happiness, making them feel good. But we also have to remind them that this is a process of upkeep. It's not just you come see you, get the hairpiece, and it's going to be amazing. There is a process that you must stick to, an amazing regimen, which I know your clients, they do because they know the severity of and the upkeep of it. So could you just share that with us a little?
The upkeep is very simple. I mean, you need to wash your hair regularly, condition it. You need to take care of it, and you need to listen to whoever your provider is as far as how soon you need to come in, because this is something that if it's not taken care of properly with bonding, and you go over, you could get a fungal infection, you could get irritation. I mean, it could be bad. So you should really listen to your stylist, and it all depends on your uh, makeup, your chemistry. It doesn't matter. No two people are alike. So, you've got to listen to that provider who's working with you and do what they tell you, not what you want.
Hmm. And we're talking about
And if
being,
you can't do it, and
yeah,
another thing too, I mean, this is not something that everybody can afford. It's not a Ferrari, it's not a Bentley, but it's an expense once a month. So this is something that can you or can you not afford it? Because never start something that's ongoing that you can't afford, or you're on a tight budget, because you'll find yourself unhappy most of the time because your expectations are so high because you
yeah.
put so much into it. So be honest with yourself too.
Yeah. The stress and the worries. That's it. So my whole life, I'm like, do I get a new car, have a car payment, or do I pay for hair extensions? I choose hair extensions. That's why I drive an old
Yeah.
car. It's true. You got to limit your budget and, obviously know what's most important to you, what makes you feel better, and prioritize in a sense. But you're able to wash it, regular shampoos, regular product, everything regular goes in it. It's because it's real
Well, that's
hair.
that's another
But
that's another thing I found out this last weekend that was very important. And I've been in business my whole life.
yeah,
Um, cleaning your head properly will help your hair growth too.
really.
And there's something I learned too, and I didn't learn it. I knew about it, but I didn't really understand it. But there's the needling with these little needling rollers. Have you seen that?
No, not
Let me show you one.
sure.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
What it
Never
is?
seen that.
It's a little needling roller,
Okay.
and what it does, it stimulates the scalp, which the scalp needs to be woken up
Yeah.
and clean. Because with these with these scalp tests that I'm going to be doing through this other avenue, uh, it really shows the irritation, inflammation on your scalp. It shows buildup, and your scalp really needs to be cleansed. And a lot of people go far too long between shampoos, even though shampoos, especially for someone like you that's wearing extensions, is painstaking. It's still very important to keep that scalp clean.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right.
And keeping your extensions conditioned and soft. You know,
Wow. Yeah. I don't wash my hair every day. I wash like every 3 or 4 days now. But now, is that a bad thing? They say it's better to let the oil build up. And now I'm thinking about blocking where the growth happens from. Huh.
it would be better if you could wash it at least every other day,
Okay.
um, and really cleanse the scalp,
Mm-hmm.
um, and wake it up. Because that's what's
Yeah.
happening. The hair goes dormant. You know, I'll spend some time. I'll send you an email and give you some examples of what to do.
Yeah.
Um, but it's really important to keep that scalp fresh and clean. And if you're going to do the
Interesting.
micro needling, then you definitely want to do it to a clean head and a clean face, and
Got
always
it.
clean that micro needler off very well with alcohol, and keep it sanitized. So every time you use it on your face, make sure your face is clean and
Yeah.
it's clean as well.
Oh my
So it can be
goodness.
used in both places, and it helps with the aging. It helps with the hair loss.
Yeah.
because I looked at some things over the weekend that were amazing to me to see the follicle and some hairs that aren't growing anymore, but it's still there. It's just dormant. And
Wow.
it's all about waking it back up.
Interesting.
So after 44 years in this industry, I had a mind-blowing weekend.
Wow, that's fascinating, all this technology. I mean, I've also been told, to help with hair growth, take Nutrafol, take Viviscal. I'm sure you've heard of those products.
Well,
Hasn't helped me,
I'm not gonna put
but
down Nutrafol.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say that um, the only two things to stop hair loss is Propecia and um, a, the right medical grade laser cap.
Wow. And do you want to laugh? Because I'll tell you another thing. I saw the dermatologist the other day who I saw a year ago. I've been taking minoxidil by the pill form, has done nothing for me with the thinning hair for growth for myself personally. So he gave me two more scripts, one for spironolactone, which is like a heart medication or something, and another
Mhm.
one begins with an F. Few. I don't even know. I just did my blood work yesterday, but I'll try that. But I like hearing this. I'm going to do more research on this. Am I allowed to know, what we're talking about, or you can't say it, so I could look
I
at.
can't tell you
That's okay.
a lot of it on the air, but I can tell you right now, minoxidil can be used as a booster,
Yes.
but you have to know how to use it.
Yes. Okay.
So we can go in that on a personal level at some point.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Randy Clark. Randy Clark and Associates. Excited. We got a little tour here, and if people want to reach out, share one more time how we do so.
Randy, Randy at randyclark.com, or you can go to my website, www.randyclark.com,
Hmm.
or you can call my office at 972-239-0291. I've had that number for
Beautiful.
44 years.
Love it. Thank you so much, Brandy. Oh, it's a pleasure having you, and great to get to see, where you're honing in on your skills. Next time we got to do one. They're not on the lunch break. I want to talk to some of your workers there and get the not the real scoop. I know it's the real scoop, but to hear their take on it too, and obviously about the clients that they love working with and loving what they do. Thank you again.
Well,
Have
the
a
employees haven't
fantastic
even,
day. Excuse me?
thank you so much.
Oh,
I was
no.
going to say the employees haven't even heard about what I went over the weekend. So that's something they're going to hear by the end of the week.
Wow, exciting. He's got this secret meeting plan in one of those rooms. All right. Thank you so much. That's exciting stuff.
Thank you.
Breaking. Bye
Appreciate
bye.
it.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.